Hey, I'm Kev and welcome to another episode of the Challenge Battle of the Exes 2 recaps. And we're gonna start this third episode on a really sad note. So, there where they left off, they were last week they were going to party out, night out. So they come back to the house and um, TT is approached by a producer that DM went to the hospital, and just like that, TT loses his cool and he has to be, needs to be, and like wants to be with her in those moments. So he is at this point like panicking and he is just getting like ready to leave to the hospital, but the producers are basically telling him no, you cannot go, and he's keeping his cool even though the producers are making him mad. And it's just like, I mean, you know this person so well. You know what they've been through. It's like you have to be there no matter what. And I totally understand TT. And I would have gone crazy if that was me in his position. And finally, later, I mean, and I like all the castmates are just basically like sitting down, quiet, like with huge eyes and their mouth like covered, like their hands covering their mouth, like basically that's like all the cast members. And later CT finally gets to talk with DM by phone, and he says that once he hears her voice, he knows that she's okay because she's just being herself, and that relaxes him because she's making jokes with him, so he relaxes. And next we get, so she's gonna be back in an hour. She comes back and it's just how a little like cute how CT was waiting for DM on her bed. Back, she goes to sleep. Later she goes to the hospital again because she's like literally like aching, because you can see her even walking like this. It's just so hard to talk about because I mean this person is no longer with us, and like she was just so like such a nice person. Like you can tell just by looking at the show that she was nice and that she impacted every single player in the game. It is said that she's gonna come back in a day, so CT makes this huge like thing for her. Like people are signing stuff, and he's gonna give her presents like card, like welcome back cards and stuff like that, and everybody's just drawing and doing little like welcome back comments on this little box. And it was just so thoughtful of CT. And like we're seeing the CT, we're not seeing CT, we're seeing Christopher, we're seeing the real guy, not the CT challenge persona we have of him. We are actually seeing this guy, how he is outside of the challenge. And it's just so cute that everybody participated in it. But later, he leaves the stuff in her bed, and it's just so sad. When TJ comes back to the house, it's just nothing good, and TJ brings the bad news that DM will no longer be able to come back to the challenge. Once TJ brings the news, like he goes and like Johnny Bananas grabs CT's head and just, I mean, it's just like, you know, and CT is going home, and everybody is in shock. Everybody is wondering what happened, and at this point, CT is like, okay, I'm gonna go pack my bags, and he is just ready to be with her. And the girls, Avery, Naya, are helping CT pack DM's bags, and it's just so heartbreaking because she never got to see what they made. But that was the last we saw. I mean, we got some little videos of CT, no, of DM from the hospital from Panama in the airplane, helicopter, whatever it was, to New York. And I don't know how to feel about that because that's the last thing we actually saw of her in the challenge, in the stretcher, in the, I don't know, it was just sad. And the final thing we saw about DM was her talking about getting married and not leaving things behind and actually doing those things and just going for it. And it was just so sad, and I kind of wanted to cry. I didn't cry, but it was very, very emotional. Like, my tears, my eyes got a little bit teary. I'm getting a little bit teary just by remembering, because she kind of impacted everybody in a way that nobody thought she could. And that was the last we saw from CT and DM in the challenge. We lost a great angel, but she's up there looking. I just couldn't get over the fact that just like that we went to the challenge and everybody was let down. So I'm gonna just leave it like that, and I'm gonna get back and talk about the challenge. Right, so it's challenge time. Now this challenge is all on and off and on again. And it's basically they're gonna be hanging from this little thing that goes from this place to this place. I don't remember how to say it. And there's this little wheel that's gonna be like rolling, so they're gonna be hanging and rolling, and once they hit the water they're gonna swim by the buoy and come back and ring a bell, whatever. The typical challenge we've been looking at and seeing throughout this whole 5 years, I think. So they're back in the water, and first up was John and Simone. I'm just gonna say the worst were Naya and Leroy, and JJ and Simone. And actually Leroy kind of surprised me because he did look way better in his swimming. And the worst guy, they had to be JJ and Simone, because I mean these people just, there was two girls that actually like grabbed it and fell down, was Jimmy and Simone and Brittany. They just like literally like got off the platform and bam. I mean, Brittany sucks. So next, the best were Sarah and Jordan and Teresa and Wes. And I'm very happy for Wes and Teresa because I just enjoying them, like I said last week. But anyways, I'm really happy for Sarah because she's really excited. She finally got a partner that she knows can do stuff. Like, she knows he doesn't suck. So they are the challenge winners, and they were some very, very good slams. Avery got a very good slam. John A had a very great slam, but really hurtful too. Anyways, so the winners were Sarah and Jordan, and now it's time for them to decide who they're gonna vote in. So at this point, Sarah is just like, she has done 8 challenges. She knows she has what it takes to win. She knows she wants this. The only thing she wants is a win. It's not even about the money for some of these players, and for Sarah it's not about the money. It is about saying I won a challenge, and she has a good feeling that she can make this happen. So she's making a very, very wicked strategy. She's trying to play bananas and with one of or two of the most notorious players of the challenge. And I am liking what she's saying. She's saying that not Wes nor Johnny are going to be running the house. It is over for them, and it's time for a girl, her, Sarah, to run the house. And I am very, very, very excited for Sarah because I think it is time. I want to see some changes done. But I am scared for Sarah because she's playing both sides. She's playing on Wesley's side and she's playing on Johnny's side, and this does not sound like a good idea, but I hope it works out for Sarah, because if it doesn't, it is gonna crumble down and it's gonna be hell for her, because it's just gonna be hell for her. So she talks to both of the players, she gets on both of the players' sides, and it is time for vote, and it's JJ and Simone going in versus a rookie. Of course, Sarah is like, no brainer, are you the one, people, because you guys are not even from the show. So Adam and Britt are going in, and Johnny is not very happy about that because she, I guess, has connections with Adam and Britt. But come on, like, come on, it's like they are from the other show. Like, of course, I'm gonna vote them in. So, anyways, in the dome, it was actually kind of not exciting. It was like a betting, like the dual one, like I can do this, I can do that, okay, do it. So it was about eating, and they ate yuca, they ate brownies, and this strategy that JJ and Simone had was very good. So they were right in the middle, and it did not work for JJ and Simone, and they were eliminated, and they went to the exile game, and then in the exile game they were gonna face Jessica and Dustin, and facing Jessica and Dustin was basically the typical Sudoku game that we get in the challenge, but this time it was color with coconut, and I'm thinking, fuck yeah, Jessica and Dustin are gonna win this, but no, big surprise, JJ and Simone win, and I was shocked. I was literally shocked. My jaw dropped when I saw that JJ and Simone won, because I was rooting for Jessica and Dustin, and they're the new exiled couple, and that's how we end the episode. So last thing I want to say is that this was a very emotional episode that, I mean, I just don't want to even talk about it anymore because I don't want to get emotional. I just hope that CT and comes back. You know, it's gonna be a while before he comes back, but to recover from this whole thing, because we've all wanted to see the Romeo and Juliet, and I when I heard that CT and DM were gonna be in this challenge, I got really happy because I was like, yes, DM won a challenge. Like, she got that, because I really thought they had won this challenge. When I saw them, I was like, yes, maybe, like, I know, like, probably Johnny Bananas and Nani final, CT and DM final, and I don't care who's the other one, but I bet those two, and finally it was CT and DM winning, and it was like the story ending like very good. It was just not like I thought it would be, and you know, I mean, that was just with hard DM, and she was the strongest fighter in the whole challenge. So thanks for watching, see you later, alligators, and bye bye.